come up on different streets, and they were both the streets of shame. You know, they're both dirty, both mean. Yes, and even the dreams were the same. I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream.
Okay, good evening, you guys. How are you doing on this fine Thursday? I sure hope that you're enjoying your week. I know it's so toasty outside. So, I hope right now you're ready for a nice yoga practice and some AC, right? A little break from the heat. Anyway, I'm always so honored to have this time with you to guide you. Beautiful, beautiful. And as you feel ready, just take some time to find your mat, your sacred place you've created for yourself, where you can just be. Get nice and comfy and cozy. Take a moment to just slow down. There's absolutely no rush for you to do so. And once you are indeed laying down, beautiful yogis, just begin to find your breath. Great big deep breaths in through the nose. Let your belly rise, big full tummy. It's time to come on into the moment and deeper exhale as your belly falls. And it just sinks right on into your spine. This is your time to get grounded, to relax, and to let go and to leave behind all that no longer serves you. So for a little while, we're just going to put aside that never-ending to-do list and fully be in this time and space and place that you've created for yourself, to have some fun, to feel alive, to feel strong, but also to be soft when you need to be. So just begin to let your mind follow your breath. Your thoughts just come and go. No big deal. You don't have to figure anything out right now. All you have to do is just be and just breathe. Yes. And remember that your time on the mat is always just an expression of where you are at from one amazing breath to the next. In the practice of acceptance, you are exactly where you are meant to be, okay? So don't force anything. Modify whenever you need, anytime at all. You just do your thing. You can feel free to take breaks, whatever you need, whenever you need to do it, okay? This is your time to just let your breath guide you through it, doing only what feels natural. If it does help you to stay in the here and now, maybe you create a lovely little intention for your practice. Just those few words that you can easily come back to at any old time, reminding you why you are indeed taking this time for beautiful you. Maybe you'd like an affirmation, and I can help you with that. We'll keep it simple this evening. I am strong enough. I am good enough. 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 Now stay here for a few more nice quiet breaths. Beautiful yogis, it is time for you to just exist in the moment. It is time to just be.
I said, is this come Teachers, she said just bring it up. I've got no future. I know my days are few. The present's not that pleasant. Just a lot of things to do. I thought the past would last me, but the darkness got that too.
Great big deep inhale. Let's just do a big stretch, fingers to toes. Take your arms back and down. Reach, 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 point your toes. Just decompressing from your day. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. And we're going to rock on up into a seated position. Keep your knees bent. And you can get any meat out from underneath your seat. Let's move our feet apart, wider than our hips. And of course, knees follow this. Again, getting any meat out from underneath your seat. Lift through your heart. Shoulders are down along the spine. And as you inhale, let your chin move in towards your chest. With your exhale, your head moves circularly in one direction. Big, deep breaths. Nice, loving circles, getting any kinks out of your neck as you keep on breathing. Deeper and more deeply. Take great care of you. Move at your own pace. Big, deep inhale. Chin meets your chest, and on your exhale, you can let your head move circularly the other way. Stay with that breath. Enjoy the little soft, gentle things that we start out with. Beautiful fluid yogis. One more breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And when your chin meets your chest at the bottom of your exhale, you can begin to tuck your low belly in and just round down, falling forward in your modified turtle's position. Really just relaxing your spine. Chin moves in towards your chest. You can feel free to shrug your shoulders, to rock your head. Do whatever feels right for your body. Just taking some time to gently stretch your spine. Feel all of that beautiful width through your sacrum, through your hips. Big, deep breaths just hanging out. 3 more. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Just chilling out. Easy peasy. Breathing deeper and more deeply. Okay, cool. Inhale. And on your exhale, we're going to keep that low belly tucked in. Start to roll up one vertebra at a time. As you do, roll your hands in one direction and release your wrist, taking your time, rolling up so slow. Your head, then your arms rise last of all. And inhale, pause like you're reaching for a light. Maybe again you shrug those shoulders, lifting your scapula away from the rib cage. And on your inhale, still your hands. Exhale, roll your hands the other way. You're clearing out energy pathways, moving the hands down as you roll them. And you can heel toe your feet back together. Inhale, let your hands fall to the left. Exhale, knees to the right and back. Find your table facing the top of your mat. Shoulders are over your wrists. Knees are hip distance apart. Tops of your feet are flat to the mat. Unless you don't like that, then feel free to tuck your toes. Exhale, tuck your chin and round your back. Round, open back. Feel a beautiful flexion in your low abdominals. And inhale, cow. Drop your belly and look up. Shoulders roll down and back, getting that great movement of the scapula, because when your scapula moves well, it It keeps your shoulders less vulnerable. Exhale, cat. Tuck your chin round through your back. Feel that flexion in your low abs. And inhale, cow. Drop your belly and look up. As you exhale, you can now part your knees just a little bit wider than your hips. Inhale a big but gentle stretch forward with one arm, then the next. Exhale, draw your tummy in. As your heart bows, your butt goes back towards, but not to your heel. Find your puppy pose, melt in. Puppy's different from child's pose. It's more active. And we're avoiding the full flexion of the knees. So keep in mind, you can always do puppy if you want to instead of a child's pose. It's also a good modification for down dog. Really deeply stretching through all of the muscles that run through your butt, stretching through the piriformis, opening your root chakra, your pelvic floor. You're feeling really grounded and connected to the earth. Your heart bows down in a gesture of gratitude. A couple more breaths in that puppy. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale. With your exhale, push away from the ground and tuck your toes. Guide with your hips, downward facing dog. Send your butt to the sky and your head through your arms. Push away from the mat. Heart bows down just like in puppy. Again, you can always modify a down dog and do a puppy instead. Let's line up our down dog. So inhale, tippy toes. Plank pose, shoulders over your wrist. Traps move down and back. If you want to modify your plank, take it down to the knees with your knees slightly behind your hips. They're pretty close together. Shoulders are over the wrist. Traps are down and back. We'll do a little flow from plank to down dog or modified plank to puppy. Whatever you need. Inhale. Exhale, butt to the sky, head through the arms, down dog or puppy. You choose it, okay? Inhale, tippy toes, plank pose, or modified plank. Exhale, butt to the sky, head through your arms, down dog, or puppy. Inhale, tippy toes, plank pose, or modified plank. And again, exhale, butt to the sky, head through your arms, down dog, or puppy. Let's do that just one more time, okay, yogis? Inhale, tippy toes, plank pose, or your modified plank. Hold. Hold modified plank, or hold your full plank. Keep your tummy drawn right on into your spine. Core is very active, okay? Traps down and back, stabilizing the shoulders. Neck is strong. Big inhale. And exhale, butt to the sky, head through your arms, down dog or puppy. You choose. All right, now holding your down dog or your puppy. Heart bows down. If you're in that down dog, you're welcome to be still. Or maybe you move around, bicycling your legs. Do what feels good. Maybe you part your feet a bit. Button hips, move from side to side or semi-circularly. Maybe your feet are pretty close together and your heels gently shift from one side to the next. Do what feels good. 2 more breaths. In that down dog. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. As you inhale, be still in down dog if you are not already. And as you exhale with love, walk your feet to the top of your mat, walking into your forward fold with a micro bend in your knee or deeper. At least that micro bend. If you want it to be more restorative, you can find a deeper bend. Do what feels good with your arms. Hug your calves with your forearms, breathing into your thighs. Maybe box your arms. If your hands naturally come to the mat, You can walk your hands back a few inches, palms up, elbows out towards either side, shoulders slip and revive. Whatever feels great for your body. Uncoiling your spine, lifting your vibrations as that low energy rises up and out, releasing through the crown of your head. Whatever makes you happy. One more breath. In your forward fold, in through the nose and out through the nose. All right. Inhale. Hands come right above your knees. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, thumbs on the lower back, fingers go around the hips. We're going to come into extended flat back. As you just exhale, pinch your shoulder blades back towards your spine. Feel your elbows rotate towards the spine. Little different way of coming into extended flat back. Really drawing awareness to those elbows, coming to points in the sky. And the shoulders moving back. Move your traps down and back. More length and strength. Neck through the tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Arms along your sides. Palms up. Really keep the shoulders still rolling down and back. Energy through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Deep bend in the knee. Reach forward with your arms. Find your chair pose. Let's allow the palms to face one another. Roll your shoulders down and back. Arms can stay as such, or you're welcome to bring your hands to your heart. Whatever makes you happiest. Sink down and back in that chair pose. Tummy's drawn in. Maybe you tuck the tailbone and just try not to squeeze your knees together, as we want to make sure we're equally engaging through the inner and outer hip and thigh to keep that lower back and those knees stabilized. You're welcome to hold your feet close together, but just don't squeeze those knees in. A few more breaths in chair. Feeling all of that energy rise through your spine. Breathing deeper and more deeply. Big, deep inhale. And on your exhale, arms are reaching forward, palms face each other, or hands are at your heart. Begin to find your right toes. Lift your right foot. Inhale, roll your foot in one direction, releasing your ankle. If you need to lengthen your left leg to do this, that's fine. Whatever works best for you right here, right now. Big inhale. And exhale, roll your foot the other way, clearing those energy pathways. And of course, lubricating the joint so that you can better balance. And inhale, still your foot. Set it down, come back to full chair. As you exhale, find your left toes. Lift and just hold one-legged chair. Sinking down and back. Shoulders are down along the spine. Breathe. Every exhale clears your mind. Inhale. Exhale, big but soft step back. Finding the toes, crescent lunge pose. Arms go to the sky, soft rounding in your arms, soft trapped. Or your hands find your heart for focus, but keep energetic elbows, inspiring back strength, or hands are on your hips for stability. Lunging on that right leg. Breathing deeper and more deeply. Okay, really make sure your transverse abs are very, very well engaged, and if you want to modify, by all means, just come on down to the back knee, top of the foot flat to the mat. If your knee's lifted, you're also lifting your kneecap up by the quad, even engaging your calf. If you want to deepen, you can sink down through the hips a baby bit more. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One or two more breaths in your crescent lunge pose. Stay with that breath. Stay with the moment. Keep your eyes on a focal point if you want, because I know crescent can feel a whole bunch like balance. All right, big inhale and exhale. Arms will go to the sky, interlace all but the index finger. You can grow taller if you want. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Big deep inhale. And exhale, back foot forward. A little or a lot till you can lift off of that standing leg. And lean into that straight line that is warrior 3. Keep your arms reaching forward. That's very challenging. Hands can be at the heart. Arms along your sides, palms up. Or if you want to, you can use your blocks. Use them nice and tall. And bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, which roll down along your spine. Push away from your blocks. Dorsiflexion in your back foot. Make sure your back heel is energized and you roll in on the back thigh. As you lift out of your standing hips, standing kneecap, and standing inner ankle, couple more breaths in warrior 3. Breathing deeper and more deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Big inhale. Exhale, step to standing top of the mat. Arms back to the sky. Interlacing all but the index finger. Maybe growing taller. Certainly softening your chops. Shoulders are down and back. And as you exhale, hinge to the right. Draw back on your top shoulder. Dial up on your underarm. Maybe you turn your gaze to the left and up. Keep on breathing. Stay grounded through the lower half of your body. You are engaging your right side abs to stay in this place. And 2 more breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Okay, yogis, inhale and exhale. Draw your tummy in tighter. Rise back to your straight spine. Your arms could be apart, shoulder distance, soft traps, or if you want to, we could bring our hands to our lower back. But what we're going to do is let our fingertips face up towards the mid-back. Stretching the wrist as we do this. Heel of the hand at the lower back. This makes our shoulders move back more. As you inhale, you can look up or chin to the sky. Open your heart space in your rib cage. Lengthen your hips and squeeze the glutes. That's the only reason the hips come forward in your back bend. You don't have to bend back. You can always just meditate in your standing mountain pose. That is more than okay, but if you are bending back, you must keep breathing and know that the deeper you bend back, the more your shoulders go back towards your spine. 1 more breath in through the nose or mouth is fine, and your back bends out through the nose or mouth. All right, cool. Big inhale. And on your exhale, draw your tummy in tighter. Rise back to your straightest spine. And allow your arms to sweep up to the sky. Hands draw to your hips. So from the crown of your head all the way through your hips. Feet move apart a little bit wider than the hips. Inhale. And exhale, tuck your low belly in and round out your spine. Your low belly is tucked in so much so it's pushing stress out of your lower back. Lift up your pelvic floor. Create that root lock as when your core is so strong and engaged, you don't want the heavy weight of your core muscles bearing down on it. Keep a softness in the knees. Elbows move forward at least a bit. 1 more breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Alrighty, big deep inhale. And exhale, low belly stays tucked. We're going to roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Your head rises very last of all, and when it does, inhale, shoulders roll back 4 times. Rolling those shoulders back, breathing, always breathing. Inhale, shoulders stay down and back. feet back together, just hip distance apart, or anywhere in between. Inhale. Reach forward with your right arm, palm up. Draw your shoulder back. Set it into socket. Exhale, bend on your left elbow. Hand is out like you're asking for money. Shoulder blade moves back towards the spine. Inhale, find your left toes. Bend back on your knee. Carefully reach back. Hold onto the inner foot with all 5 fingers or thumb on the bottom of the foot to keep pressure off of the knee. And kick your foot into your hand. The only reason the left arm goes back is because the shoulder rotates back. And you're kicking your foot into your hand. Lifting out of your standing hip, standing knee, and standing inner ankle. Hold your dancer. Keep your eyes on your focal point. You can always modify dancer and just do it more like a runner stretch. Hands at your heart, hand at your heart. Knees closer together. Do what works for your body and keep on breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. One more breath. Eyes on that focal point in your dancer. Big inhale and exhale. Big but soft step back, foot 90 degrees. Arms reverse, find reclined warrior. Sinking into this through the hips a bit. Lift the back kneecap to support your hip, knee, and IT band. Gazing at that top hand. Let's make sure backside abs are engaged, so let that back arm rise and fall a few times. If you're in the same place with the upper half of the body, then you're engaged enough through those side abs. Keep breathing in your reclined warrior and in reclined warrior. As you inhale, lift all 5 of your back toes off of the mat. Separate those toes apart nice and wide. And exhale, set your toes back down as such. Feel rooted through your back pinky toe. Hug in on your back calf. That's going to support your knee. One more breath, yogis. Big deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, we're going to hinge forward from the hips. Bend knee side angle. So, right elbow on the right thigh. Left arm goes up and over. Draw back on your top shoulder. Dial up on your underarm. Stay like this. But be mindful here to stamp the bottom shoulder blade in towards the heart to keep the shoulder out of the ear. If you really want to test out that side ab strength, you can take your elbow off of your thigh and reach. Either way is just fine. Hold that bend knee side angle. Still feel rooted down through the back pinky toe. Still lifting through the back kneecap and still hugging in on that back calf. Keep breathing. You're doing great. I know it. I'm sending you lots of energy, lots of light, lots of love. One more breath. Beautiful you. Big inhale. And on your exhale, we must make sure the core is engaged. We're going to carefully windmill to high lunge with our twist, meaning both toes point forward. Left hand underneath your left shoulder, right hand goes to the hip or your arm is in the sky. Or your hand, wrist, or forearm are across your lower back. Whatever feels right for your body. When you feel your right shoulder blade moving back towards the spine, only then would the right arm go to the sky. You can modify this down on the back knee, top of your foot flat to the mat. If you feel this very heavily in your wrists, you must focus on other strengths. Core strength as you squeeze your tummy in. Shoulder strength as you stack those shoulders. Hip strength as you keep the knees centered. It's a high lunge variation, not lizards. And lifting that back kneecap up by the quadricep if the knee's lifted away from the mat. One more breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. You got this, yogis. Big inhale. And exhale, full high lunge. Hands to either side of your front foot. If you want to, you can use blocks. They will allow, as your hips sink down and move forward, for lots of length to stay in the left hip flexor. Hips sink down, heart opens, shoulders roll back, lift through the back kneecap. Yes, high lunge matters. Inhale. Exhale, heel toe your foot outside of your hand, finding our inner hip opening, high lunge. Inhale, look forward, your heart is open. Exhale, neutral neck. We're going to do some push-ups, which are more for the hips than anything to loosen them. However, we're going to let the elbows go back. Inhale and exhale. 10 push-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, your heart is open. Exhale, push away from the ground and step back with love into three-legged dog. Sending your right leg up to the sky. It's up nice and high. If this feels like too much, no problem. You can come down to your left knee, adjust the hands under the shoulders for a one-legged table. Do what you need from either place. Big inhale and exhale. Stack your hips. Bend on that knee, drop it back. If you are on the left knee, also come onto the left forearm. You'll get more space. Pause and breathe. And as you inhale, rotate your knee clockwise a few times. Moving circularly. You're either doing this from down on the knee and elbow or from the toes. Whatever works. And as you exhale, now start to rotate the knee counterclockwise as you keep breathing. Deeper and more deeply. Inhale, still your knee. Stay as you are, or take a child's pose, or maybe as you exhale, you can carefully go back to wild thing. Rotating standing foot, so toes point towards the back of the mat. Right leg, left side, right arm reaches out towards the front of the room. Squeeze the glutes. If you feel like it, lengthen your right leg. Whatever's right. Whenever it's right, feel stabilized on your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, draw your tummy in tighter. Take it back to three-legged dog. Big inhale. Fold downward facing dog. If you need a break, do puppy. If you're in fold down dog, you can begin to bend on your knees. Push away from the ground and hop a few times off both your feet. The landing is so soft though, your foot makes but a whisper of a sound. One more hop. Bottom of your exhale, full down dog. If you're in puppy, you can stay there or find down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg to the sky, point your toes. If you want to modify, just go to one-legged table. Exhale, cheetah, knee comes in towards your head. Round your spine. Shoulders move forward at least a bit. It's very important that you scoop your belly here. And again, this can totally be done from down on the opposite knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Your leg goes up to the sky. It's up nice and high, or maybe it's your one-legged table. And exhale, cheetah or modified cheetah, knee comes in towards the head. Scoop that belly. One more time. Inhale, three-legged dog or one-legged table. And exhale, cheetah or modified cheetah. Big inhale. Exhale, plant again. Yes, again, your right foot to the top of the mat. If you are up off of that back knee, inhale, come on down to the back knee, top of your foot flat to the mat. Low lunge. Centered low lunge. Sink into this through the hips. Maybe you have your blocks, they're very good friends. Maybe you shift that heart open as the shoulders shimmy back. Whatever feels good for your body. Keep breathing. You're welcome if you feel the knee is supported to bend on the back knee, toes point towards the sky. Whatever feels right. If this is too much, you can bow down over the thigh. Do what's good for you when it's good to do it. One more breath in your variation of low lunge. Inhale. And at the bottom of your exhale, we're going to isometrically stretch as we bring our butt back towards, but not to the heel half split or kneeling waterfall, however you know it. Again, your butt goes back towards, but not to your heel. And just breathe. When we have some space, we have more resistance to more deeply stretch into that left glute. You're welcome to point and flex your foot, whatever you need. Just breathe deeper and more deeply. Okay, big deep inhale, be still in that half split. And as you exhale, return to your low lunge. Inhale, look forward, your heart is open. Exhale, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, big inhale. We're gonna flow through everything we just did. Exhale, step to chair, top of the mat, sink down and back. Let's add a twist. Inhale, hands find heart center. Exhale, lower your body, lead with the right elbow, twist to the left. You can pause if you want with your elbow in between your legs. That'll be a little less of a twist. Or you can take your elbow outside of your left thigh. Stamp your shoulder blade. Stamp your shoulder blade in towards your heart. Stacking those shoulders, opening your heart. One more breath. In through the nose and out through the nose in that twisted chair pose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. All right, yogis, big deep inhale and exhale. We're going to center our body. Stay low for a moment. We want everything to get neutral. Inhale, rise back to your full chair. Exhale, left toes. Simply lift your left foot, one-legged chair. Sink down and back. Inhale. Exhale, big but soft step back. We find the toes. Crescent lunge pose. Hold your arms how you want to. You can modify down on the back knee. Big inhale. Exhale. Maybe you pulse your hips. Teeny tiny little up and down motions. Stretching into the hip flexor, working through the low core, strengthening your front quad. Inhale, be still. Take your time. Exhale, arms to the sky, interlace all but the index finger, grow taller, shoulders down and back. Keep exhaling, hinge, hinging over to the right from your crescent lunge. Draw back on your top shoulder. Dial up on your underarms. Stay there. Big hip flexor stretch. Also, of course, left side body stretch. One more breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale. And exhale, body returns to center. Why do we use the exhale for most transitions? Because it naturally engages your core, so ensures your safety. Big inhale. Exhale, back foot forward a little or a lot. And as the body leans forward, back leg lifts, straight line. Warrior 3. Hands at the heart, arms along your sides. Palms up, shoulders down and back. Even if you choose to use your blocks, nice and tall. Push away, inhale. Exhale, maybe you pulse your back leg, tiny, little up and down motions. Transverse abs create this. Inhale, still your leg. We're going to do some simultaneous motions. Exhale, bend back on your left knee. Lift through your heart. As you do, you reach forward with your right arm. Palm up, trap soft. Bend on left elbow, draw back on scapula. Reach back, hold on to the inside of your foot with all 5 fingers and kick your foot into your hand dancer. Or more like your runner stretch, which I'm showing now. Whatever you need. Okay, yogis, inhale. And exhale, big but soft step back. Foot 90. Arms reverse. Lift that back kneecap. Sink into this through the hips a bit. You with me, my friends? Inhale. And exhale, hinge from the hips. Bend knee side angle, elbow on top of the thigh. Shoulder out of the ear, or you can lift that arm and reach. Left arm goes up and over. Big inhale, you with me? Exhale safely. Windmill, high lunge with your twist. Back toes face forward. Left hand under left shoulder. Right hand on the hip, or arm is in the sky, rotating your shoulder back. Inhale. And exhale, full high lunge. Hands to either side of your front foot. Inhale, look forward, your heart is open. Shoulders shimmy back. Exhale, heel toe. Your right foot outside of your right hand. Inhale, look forward, heart is open. Exhale, neutral neck, elbows go back as we push up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, your heart is open. Use your core strength, okay, not your hip flexor. Exhale, step back to plank pose, find your toes. You're welcome to modify. Down on your knees, with them slightly behind your hips, knees pretty close together, shoulders over your wrists. Do what's good for your body. Breathe. 2 more breaths in plank. You're finding stability. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. Big inhale. And exhale for the first time around. We'll all modify. Come on down to those knees with them slightly behind your hips. Knees close together, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, tricep to bicep, elbows turn in a bit. Exhale, shoulders down along your spine. Bend in on your elbows, lower your chin and chest towards the earth. 8 point. Feet stay down. Inhale, glide into little cobra. Top of the mat. We're gonna walk our hands back to the nipple line, because when we lift through our heart and we pinch our shoulder blades back towards our spine, our backs are much stronger, top to bottom. Big inhale. And exhale, puppy or down dog. If you want, you can rest, or we can get ready to do that again. If you do want to do chaturanga the next time, not quite yet. Your body lowers completely evenly. Triceps are engaged the same way, and shoulders stay in place, and you usually find your up dog after chaturanga. Looks like a cobra, a full one, long arms, but very important that you lift through your hips, thighs, knees, and shins. You choose, okay? Inhale, tippy toes, plank pose, or modified plank. Exhale, even chaturanga or curvy 8 point. Inhale, little cobra or up dog. Remember, in that up dog, triceps engaged, bicep to tricep, lift through the hips, thighs, knees, and shins. Exhale, puppy or down dog. You choose it, okay? Big inhale. Raise your right leg up to the sky one more time. If you're in puppy and you want to modify, just go to one-legged table. Exhale, last cheetah, knee comes in towards the head. Scoop that belly. Inhale. And exhale, plant your foot between your hands, top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, your heart is open, shoulders shimmy back. Exhale, back knee down, top of your foot flat to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Half splits. Find it, hold it. Inhale. Exhale. Hands go to either side of us, maybe with the blocks, but maybe back closer to the knees. We carefully come into our external rotation on our left knee. Keep the right leg long. Bring it slightly out to the side. We're getting ready for a lovely nose to knee, okay? Butts down, get any meat out from underneath your seat. You're welcome to sit on a blanket. Inhale. Lift your arms up to the sky, apart shoulder distance. Exhale, rotate to the right. And keep your spine straight. Lead with your heart. Lower, straight, and slow for as long as you comfortably can. And you're welcome to keep a bend in the knee, maybe even place a block underneath. Keep your arms strong. Maybe you hug your calf with your forearms, shifting your heart forward. Spine is straight, don't round out. You can use your strap, wrapping that strap right underneath your foot. Whatever you feel you need, a strap, a belt, a scarf. 1 or 2 more breaths in your nose to knee, in through the nose. And out through the nose. How you doing, my beautiful yogis? I'm right here with ya. Yes, I am. I hope you can feel my energy right through your device. Inhale. And exhale. Tummy is drawn in tighter. We're going to rise with our straight spine, reaching your arms out. Rise with the upper half of the body. Inhale, center your body. Exhale, keep your left knee bent, but make it neutral. And then wrap your left leg over your right. Great big deep inhale. Raise your left arm to the sky. Big stretch, forgive me. Exhale, send your arm down the length of your spine. Draw your shoulder back. Okay, your arm is your anchor. You can use a fist or spider tip fingers, but don't hyperextend on those top knuckles. Keep fingers strong. Another exhale. Right elbow goes outside of your left knee or thigh and twist. Squeeze in your tummy. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist more deeply. Squeeze in your tummy. Keep your twist, stay in it for a few more breaths. If you want, you can bind, bringing your right arm through the hole between your left knee and thigh, and taking your left arm around. Fingers could touch or clasp. The trick is to keep rotating back on your left shoulder. You don't have to bind. The regular twist is just fine. Inhale. Exhale, carefully unwind, unbind. Come back to center. As you inhale, unwrap that left leg. Bend on the right knee. So both knees are bent, hands are at your heart. Inhale, lean back, lift your heart. Exhale, shoulders are down along your spine. Okay, we're in our boat. Lift that pelvic floor. Lift from the pubic bone. Again, we're protecting our pelvic floor by lifting it when we're in core specific exercises. Stay just like this. Keep leaning back, heart is lifted. Or as you exhale, lift your right toes. Inhale, lower. If that pelvic lock is engaged, the foot cannot whip up. Exhale, lift your left foot, point the toes. Inhale, lower. And again, exhale, lift the right. Inhale, lower, one more time. Exhale, lift the left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, body centers. And hands this time go to the right. Knees to the left and back, finding your table facing the top of the mat. Let's open up the pelvic floor after we engage that lock. So big toes together, part the knees. Arch through the lower back like a cow spine, and arch your way all the way back to wide-legged child's pose. If you want to, you can sway a bit, moving your head and heart like the head of a cobra. Do what you need when you need, just breathe. Now just stretch you a little bit more specifically through one hip flexor than the next. A few breaths in child's pose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big, beautiful inhales and always bigger exhales. Enjoy that yummy, yummy position. Last breath, beautiful you. Big inhale. Reach forward with your arms. And exhale. Tuck your chin round your back, rise into your cat. Round open back, flexion in your low abs. Inhale, cow, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, knees part, wider than your hips. Big but gentle stretch forward with your arms, tummy's drawn in as your butt goes back towards but not to your heel. Puppy, really just a transition. Inhale. Exhale, push away from the ground, tuck your toes, guide with your hips, downward facing dog. Your butt goes to the sky and your head through your arms. If you want to, you can move around a little bit here. Whatever feels good for you, just breathe. Do what feels right, and down dog, or maybe you're still in puppy. We're gearing up for the other side, so any little movements you need to take, maybe a break, whatever makes you happy. All right. Inhale, be still in down dog if you are not already. And as you exhale, with love, walk your feet to the top of the mat, walking into forward fold. Micro bend in your knee or deeper. You can do a really deep one if you want it to be restorative. Maybe hug the calves with the forearms, breathing into your thighs. Whatever your body likes. 3 more breaths in forward fold. Releasing all that low energy up and out through the crown of the head, lifting your vibration. And another breath in forward fold. Okay. Inhale. Hands find the hips, lift up halfway. Thumbs go to the lower back, fingers wrap around the hips. Exhale, pinch your shoulder blades back towards your spine and rotate your elbows to the sky. I know that's challenging. We really want to feel that shoulder stability. Inhale, draw your tummy in tighter. Exhale, move your traps down and back, more length and strength, neck all the way through your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, arms along your sides, palms up. Feel energy from your trap to your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, deep bend in your knee. Reach forward with your arms, palms face each other. Shoulders rotate back into socket. Hands can stay here or keep energetic elbows and bring your hands to heart center. Whatever makes sense for your body. Draw your tummy in, tuck your tailbone, share. Actually, you don't need to tuck your tailbone unless you have a lot of natural lower back extension, so that's optional. It will offer you more low core stability. Do what your body needs. A couple more breaths and share. In through the nose and out through the nose. Okay, big inhale. And on your exhale, find your left toes. Lift your left foot. Inhale, roll your foot in one direction, release your ankle. If that's too tricky, just lengthen your right leg. Whatever works, it's important that we pay attention to all parts of our body, top to bottom. Inhale. Exhale, roll your foot the other way, clearing energy pathways. Stay with your breath. Stay with the moment. Inhale, still your foot. Set it down on the ground. Exhale, realign that chair. Big, deep inhale, find your right toes. Exhale, lift your right foot and just hold. Holding one-legged chair, still sinking down and back. Breathing deeper and more deeply. Big inhale. Exhale, big butt soft, step back with your right foot, crescent lunge. Lunging on that left leg. Hands could remain at the heart for focus. Hands on the hips for stability. Or arms in the sky, softly rounding your arm soft traps. Activate transverse abs. Feel free to modify down on your back knee, top of your foot flat to the mat. Whatever you feel you need. If the knee's lifted, keep your kneecap lifted up by the quad, hugging on your back calf. If you want to deepen this, sink down through the hips a baby bit more. Do what's good for you when it's good to do it. And another breath in crescent lunge. Big deep breath. Okay, big inhale. Arms in the sky, interlace all but the index finger, maybe grow taller. Certainly soften your traps, shoulders down and back. Big inhale. Exhale, back foot forward a little or a lot till it wants to lift. As you lean your body forward till you've created a straight line. You can keep your warrior mudra. Hands could be at the heart for focus, or arms along your sides, palms up. If you want a really nice modification, use your blocks nice and tall. Push away from them, hands would be underneath the shoulders. Dorsiflexion in your back foot. Rolling on your back thigh to keep hip strength. And breathe, feel that energy soaring from the crown of your head to your heel. Then back up again. Big deep breaths in Warrior 3. You got this, yogis. I know you do. I believe in you 110%. Okay, here we go. Big inhale. And exhale. Step to the top of your mat. Arms in the sky. Interlace all but the index finger. Maybe grow taller, maybe even bicycle the legs a bit. Have fun, keep it light and fluid. Inhale, be still. Shoulders shimmy down along the spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips to the left. Draw back on your top shoulder. Dial up on your underarm. Maybe you turn your gaze to the right and up. Certainly engaging your left side abs. Staying nice and grounded through the lower half of your body and breathe. New energy with each and every inhale. Releasing what no longer serves you with each and every exhale. You got this. My friends, I know you do. Enjoy all of that space in your side body. Inhale. Exhale, tummies drawn in tighter. Rise back to center. Inhale, arms part, shoulder distance, soft traps. Or hands support your lower back. Heel of the hand on the lower back. Fingers face up towards the mid-back. Elbows go back, shoulders go back. Look up, our chin goes to the sky. Open your heart space in your rib cage. Squeeze the glutes to make the hips move forward. Keep breathing. In that back bend, even if it's through the mouth, just don't hold your breath. Your breath is your life force. Inhale. Exhale, draw your tummy in tighter. Rise back to your straight spine. Hands find your hips. Feet move apart a little bit wider than the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Tuck your low belly and round out your spine. Low belly is tucked in so much so it's pushing stress out of your lower back. Create your pelvic lock, your mula bandha. Hold. Elbows move forward at least a bit. Chin lock. Chin comes in towards the chest. One more breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale with love. Stack your spine back to neutral. Slowest rise ever. So slow. When your head comes up, last of all, we're going to squeeze the glutes. Lean forward with our hips a bit. It's not a back bend. We're just unlocking hip flexors. Hands find the hips. Pause here. Neutral spine. You're just leaning back. Squeeze your glutes. You with me, yogis? It's subtle but very effective. Inhale. Exhale. Center your body. Feet together, hip distance apart or anywhere in between. Lift your kneecaps. Roll in on your thighs. Engage your glutes. Tighten your tummy. Lift your heart. Shoulders down along your spine. Gazes forward or close your eyes. And inhale. Reach forward with your left arm. Palm up. Soft trap. Bend on your right elbow. Exclude your rib cage. Draw back on your scapula. Shoulders stay plugged in the whole time. Even as you inhale, bend back on your right knee. Reach back. Hold on to the inside of the foot with all 5 fingers. Or thumb on the bottom of the foot. And you're kicking your foot into your hand. Keep that right shoulder back. Stay strong. Shoulder all the way through the wrist to protect the bicep tendon. You may do this more like a runner's stretch, holding onto the outside of the foot, knees closer together, left hand at the heart. Do what works. It's all good by me. Let it be good for you too. Modifying is love. Do what you need when you need. Beautiful you. Okay, one more breath or 2 and dance our eyes on that focal point. You got this. Inhale. Exhale with love. Big but soft step back. Foot 90 and reverse those arms. Engaging your backside abs. You should be able to let that back arm rise and fall and stay in the same place. Sink into this through the hips a bit. Gaze towards that top hand. Lift the back kneecap. Hug it on the back thigh and breathe. Then open your knee. Yes, and inhale. Lift all 5 of your back toes off of the mat. Lift those toes and recline warrior. Separate them apart wide. And exhale. Set your toes back down. As such, more evenly distributing the weight on the back foot. Rooted through the back pinky toe. 2 more breaths. In recline warrior pose. If you ever need a break in a sideways warrior or triangle, gently find a wide-legged forward fold. It balances your blood pressure. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge at the hips. Bend knee side angle. Left elbow or forearm on top of your thigh. Right arm up and over. Stamp your left shoulder blade in towards your heart if your elbow stays on your thigh. Or you can take your elbow off. Reach. Find energy through both fingertips. Engage those side abs. Big deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Work hard here. Big inhale. And bigger exhale. Stay with the breath. Stay with the moment. Stay with me. Stay with you. Inhale. Exhale. Course extra engaged. As we windmill the high lunge with a twist. Back toes point forward. Left hand on the hip. Soon as it gets there, rotate that left shoulder back. Right hand underneath right shoulder. If your shoulder rotates back with ease, you can send your left arm to the sky. Push away from the ground. Feel free to modify. Down on the back knee, top of your foot flat to the mat. If that knee's lifted, it's also lifted up by the kneecap. No pressure in the wrist. Nope, it's all in your core. That's for sure. Your shoulder strength. Your quad strength. Your hip strength. 2 more breaths. In high lunge with your twist. I'm sending you energy and love. right through these devices. Do you feel it flowing through you? Inhale and exhale. Full high lunge. Hands to either side of your front foot. Maybe you use your blocks. Sink down through the hips. Inhale, look forward. Your heart is open. Shoulders shimmy. Down and back. Keep it light and fun. Keep it funky. And inhale, heel toe your foot outside of your hand. So the left foot is outside of your left hand. Next, inhale, look forward. Heart is open. Exhale, neutral neck. We're getting ready for some push-ups. Elbows move back. Big inhale. And exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. Look forward again. And use your core, not your hip flexor. Exhale, push away from the ground. Step back to three-legged dog. You've got your left leg in the sky. It's up high. Feel free to modify. Down on your right knee. If you're down on your right knee, also come down to your right forearm so you can stack your hips. Really feel that openness. So you're either stacking from three-legged dog or a variation of frog. And as you feel ready, and on an exhale, rotate your knee clockwise a few times as you keep breathing. Always breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Now rotate your knee counterclockwise. If you can, a few times. I know counterclockwise can be a little sticky at first, but then once you move into it, it's usually pretty good. Okay, inhale, still your knee, keep it stacked as such. From down on the opposite knee and forearm, or from your three-legged dog. As you exhale, if you want to, you can carefully go back to wild thing. Left toes rotate towards the back of the mat. Left leg. Right toes rotate, forgive me, towards the back of the mat. Left leg, right side. Left arm reaches out towards the front of the room. Maybe lengthen your left leg. That's only if you feel like it. Keep breathing, even if it's through the mouth. That's cool here. Inhale. Exhale. Draw your tummy in tighter. Take it back to your three-legged dog. Okay. Three-legged dog or one-legged table. Whatever you want. Inhale. And exhale. Cheetah. Knee comes in towards your head, round your spine, scoop your belly. Push away from the ground, shoulders move forward at least a bit. Inhale, three-legged dog or one-legged table, you choose. Exhale, cheetah, knee comes in towards your head, round your spine, scoop that belly. And inhale, three-legged dog or one-legged table. Exhale, modified cheetah. Scoop that belly. Keep the knee here. Inhale. Exhale, plant your foot between your hands at the top of the mat. If your back knee is lifted, just set it down. Top of your foot flat to the mat. Kind of dig, would love those toes into the mat. Not tucking them. Keep the top of the foot down, but feel even the pinky toe going into the ground. How engaged are you now? Stay like this, body centered. Or maybe we use the blocks. Or not, and we walk the hands back, shoulders back, chin to the sky. If your back knee is properly cushioned, you are welcome to bend on it. Really stretching into the quad. Whatever you want, but you don't have to go that far. You do what you can do when you can do it. Breath guides you through it. No force. Inhale. Exhale, back leg down. Keep exhaling. Left leg lengthens. Your butt goes back towards, but not to your heel. Half split or kneeling waterfall, however you know it. Okay, once you're feeling good, maybe point and flex so you can stretch into front of the foot, front of the ankle, tibia, or maybe just pause and feel that resistance. Use blocks or not. A few more breaths. In your half splits. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Yes, big inhale. And bigger exhale. You're doing just great. I know it. I can feel it. Take breaks whenever you need. You are strong enough. You are good enough. Okay, big inhale. And exhale with love. Take it back to low lunge. Inhale, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, look forward, heart is open. Let's move through everything. And exhale, step to chair pose. Top of the mat, sink down and back, reach forward with your arms or hands at the heart center, shoulders down and back. Hold. Inhale, hands will find heart center, energetic elbows. Exhale, bow down, about halfway. Lead with your left elbow, twist to the right. You can pause with your elbow in between your knees, or elbow can go outside of your right thigh. Draw back on your left hip to keep evenness in the knees. Stamp your right shoulder blade in towards your heart to effectively stack your shoulders and open your heart. Squeeze in the tummy. Keep breathing, yogis. Big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. One more breath. Chair twist. You got this. Big inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Stay low. Let everything get neutral. Inhale, lift through the upper half of your body. Exhale, right toes. Lift your right foot, one-legged chair. Hold. Standing knee remains centered. Inhale. Exhale, big but soft step back with your right leg. Crescent lunge pose, lunging on the left leg. Hold your hands at heart, hips or arms in the sky. Engage through the lats as you soften your traps. Stay here. Modify on the back knee or exhale, pulse with me. Use your transverse abs to create this motion. Keep breathing deeper and more deeply. Feel that energy rise. Inspire yourself by existing in the here and now. Feeling what you feel but letting it move through you too. Inhale, be still. Interlace all but the index finger. Maybe grow taller, shoulders down and back. Exhale, hinge to the left. Draw back on your top shoulder, dial up on your underarm. Maybe your gaze goes to the right and up. Big hip flexor stretch. Keep breathing. Big deep breaths. Lots of length through your side body. You can do this down on the back knee if you need. Whatever you need, beautiful yogi. I support you fully. Yes, I do, okay? Last breath. Okay, inhale. Exhale, use your core, come back to center. Arms in the sky, fingers interlace, warrior mudra. And exhale, back foot forward a little or a lot till it wants to lift. And you're leaning forward till you get to a straight line. Keep reaching with your arms or hold them any which way you like. If you've got your blocks, just make sure you push away from them so the heart remains lifted. Inhale. Exhale, use your transverse abs to pulse. That back leg, keep breathing. Always breathing. Oh, yes. Inhale, still your leg, bend back on your right knee. We start to arch through the lower back as we lift through our heart and we reach forward with our right arm. Oops, left arm. So sorry, guys. Palm up. Trap soft. Bend on your right elbow. Draw back on your scapula. Heart lifts more. Shoulder rotates back more as you reach back with that right arm. And hold on to the inner foot or thumb on the bottom of the foot. Or it's more like your runner stretch, whatever you need. Big inhale. Exhale, big. Butt soft, step back, foot 90. Arms reverse. Recline warrior. Stay with that breath. Hug in on that back calf. Lift that back kneecap. Big inhale. And exhale, hinge from the hips. Bend knee, side angle, elbow on the thigh. Soft bottom trap, or reach with that bottom arm lifting the elbow off the thigh. Whatever you like. Inhale. And exhale. Core super engaged. High lunge with your twist. Back toes point forward. Left hand on the hip or arm is in the sky. Big rotation on that top shoulder. Push away from the ground. Feel free to modify down on the back knee. Inhale. And exhale, full high lunge. Inhale, look forward. Your heart is open. Shoulders shimmy down and back. And exhale, heel toe. Your left foot outside of your left hand. Hands are on the ground. Inhale, look forward. Heart is open. Exhale, neutral neck. Elbows go back. And let's push up. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward. Your heart is open. Use your core. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Find your toes. Traps down and back. Feel free to modify that plank. Down on your knees with them slightly behind the hips to keep the spine long and the shoulders still remain over your wrists. Pause and hold. Hold your plank. Feel all it does for you. It's very empowering. It's lengthening, strengthening, aligning. Okay, big deep breaths. 2 more in that plank pose. You got this. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Okay, big deep inhale. And you choose it, either from down on the knees or up on the toes. Exhale. Curvy 8-point or even chaturanga. Inhale, little cobra or up dog. Hands at the nipple line. In your little cobra. Big inhale. Exhale, puppy or down dog. Whatever works. 2 more times unless you want to rest. Inhale, tippy toes, plank pose or modified plank. Exhale, even chaturanga or curvy 8-point. Inhale, little cobra or up dog. And exhale, puppy or down dog. 1 more time. Inhale, tippy toes, plank pose or modified plank, your choice. Exhale, curvy 8-point or even chaturanga. Inhale, little cobra or up dog. If cobra, hands at the nipple line. Exhale, puppy or down dog. Whatever makes sense for your body. Do what's right for you when it's right to do it. Okay? Big deep inhale. From your downward facing dog. 1 more time. Let's raise that left leg to the sky. If you're in your puppy, just shift into a 1-legged table. Inhale, another inhale. And exhale, cheetah, knee comes in towards your head. Or modified cheetah, whatever you want. Big inhale. Exhale, plant your foot between your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, your heart is open. Exhale, back knee down, top of your foot flat to the mat. Big inhale, big length through the hip flexor. Exhale, butt goes back towards, but not to your heel. Find your half split. Hold, big deep breath. You with me? Inhale. Exhale, you can use your blocks or not, but walk your hands back towards your knees. Carefully set your butt down as you turn your right knee out. Foot goes inside of the left thigh. Left leg is slightly out to the left side. Woo! Get any meat out from underneath your seat. Maybe you need a block underneath your knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, rotate towards that left leg. Hinge from the hips and bow down. If you need your block underneath your knee, more than okay. Keep reaching with those arms, leading with your heart. When you're down as low as you want to go, cool. Keep your heart soaring forward, your spine long. Maybe you hug your calf with your forearms. Maybe you need your strap underneath your foot. Whatever works for you. Just breathe into it, my friends. Big, deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. We got this. Big inhale, last breath. Bigger exhale. Inhale, reach with your arms. Exhale, draw your tummy in and rise. Straight, slow, straighter, slower. And inhale, come back to center. We'll keep the bend in the right knee, but we'll just center that bend so it's neutral. Knee points towards the sky. Exhale, cross your right leg over your left. Inhale, right arm to the sky, big stretch. Exhale, arm goes down the length of your spine. Rotate your shoulder back. You can use your fist or spider tip fingers. On another exhale, you can carefully take that left elbow outside your knee or thigh. And actually, let's keep it extra safe, so outside the thigh rather than the knee. Inhale, sit up tall, your heart lifts. And exhale, twist more deeply, squeezing in your tummy. Keep those fingers strong if you're on them. Try not to bend in on the top knuckle. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, twist more deeply. Keep twisting at your own pace. If you want, you can add a bind, taking your left arm through the hole of the right leg and the left. Maybe take your right arm back and rotate that shoulder back. Perhaps you're able to clasp or touch those fingers. Just a touch is fine. You don't have to do this fine. The trick is to keep rotating that right shoulder back. That's how you get deeper. Inhale and exhale. Carefully unwind. Everything comes back to center. Inhale, unwrap your leg. Exhale, bend on both knees. Woo! Get any meat out from underneath your seat. Inhale, hands at heart center. And exhale, lean back, lift your heart. Lift that heart. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward with your arms. Palms face the thighs, lower, lengthen your legs. Hold low boat. Keep breathing. Deeper and more deeply. Inhale. We're going to support the back of the head, interlacing the fingers right at the suboccipital. Exhale, bend on your left knee and draw your right elbow into that knee. Squeeze the tummy. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, bend on that right knee. Lead with your left elbow. Bring the elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, low boat. I know that's hard. Exhale, bend on left knee, right elbow touches. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, bend on right knee, left elbow touches. Inhale, low boat, 2 more. Exhale, bend on left knee, right elbow touches. We lift through the head and shoulders. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, bend on right knee, left elbow comes towards the knee. Inhale, low boat. 1 more time. Exhale, bend on left knee. Right elbow comes in towards it. Inhale, low boat. Last time. Exhale, bend on right knee. Left elbow comes in towards it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Rest everything down on the ground. Inhale, bend on your knees. Bring them in towards your chest, then outside the rib cage. Find your happy baby. But we're going to modify it. We're going to do it passively to release the pelvic floor after those boats. You can hold on to the backs of your thighs or cradle. It's a loose hug, fingers interlace, inner elbow goes to the outer thighs. You'll have a moment, an opportunity to go into this more actively, but for a moment, keep it passive. Feel free to rock the pelvis or to rock from side to side. Whatever you need, whatever you like, just breathe. Deeper and more deeply. In through the nose, out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Stay with your breath. Last one. Biggest, deepest breath. And as you're ready, if you want to, you can make your happy baby more active by maybe holding onto the big toes with the peace fingers or the outsides of the feet. You can do half straddles, lengthening one leg out to the side, then the next. You can hold very centered, stamping your shoulder blades in towards your heart, using your transverse abdominal to keep the lower back down, whatever makes sense. A couple more breaths in your variation of happy baby. Big deep breaths. With your inhale, gently close your knees, draw your arms to T. If you want to, knees can stay in close to the upper half of the body, or to lessen the twist a bit, you can place your feet on the mat underneath your knees. Either way, as you exhale, knees fall to the left, turn your gaze over your right shoulder. If this is too deep, you can place a block or a blankie between your knees. If it's not deep enough, you can bring your left hand over your right knee or thigh, maybe lengthen that top leg, and hold on to the outside of the foot or the outside of the leg. At least your right palm is up, because we want that right shoulder to fall back. If you're not using your left arm to adjust, that palm is up too. And keep on breathing, my beautiful friends. In through the nose, out through the nose. Belly rises and falls. Let go of every moment before this one. Let go of it all. Two more breaths in your twist on this side. Big deep breaths. Every exhale clears your mind. Big inhale. And with your exhale, knees come back to center. Knees can be close to the upper half of the body or feet on the mat underneath your knees. You choose. Either way, on a breath out, knees fall to the right. Turn your gaze over your left shoulder. If this is too deep, place a block between your knees. Not deep enough, adjust accordingly. Both sides of your body are different, so don't force it to look the same from one side to the next. At least the left palm is up because we really want to focus on that left shoulder going back. If you're not using the right arm to adjust, then the right palm is up too. Keep breathing in that twist. Belly rises and falls. Get out of that fight or flight breath. Return to homeostasis. A couple more breaths in your twist. Biggest, deepest breaths you've taken all week long. Enjoy the subtle energy that you feel flowing through you as you surrender more and more to the here and now. Breathe. Couple more breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Okay, big deep inhale. And exhale, knees come back to center. Feet go on the mat underneath your knees. If you want to, you can use a block for this. Arms are along your sides, fingers towards heels. Chin to the chest. Exhale, engage your glutes. Lift a vertebra. And another till you find where you want to hold stabilizing bridge pose. If you want this to be passive, place a block underneath your lower back. Maybe it's kind of partly on the lower back, partly on the butt. Still squeeze the glutes a little. If you want this to be more active, you can find your Seal Mudra underneath you, allowing your fingers to interlace. But you're tucking those shoulders underneath you more and more. And in the Seal Mudra, what we're doing today is moving the heel of the hand towards each other to shift the shoulders back better. Either a passive bridge or a full bridge with that Seal Mudra, whatever makes you happy. 3 more breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Beautiful you got this. We're almost through. Okay, bottom of your exhale, release your arms or release your block and roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Cave your belly out before your butt lowers to make sure your core is engaged the whole time. And move your feet apart wider than your hips. Feel your pelvis sink down towards the ground. Bring your hands to your pelvis and do a tiny little pelvic rock. You're not lifting your butt. You're simply rocking your pelvis to release after bridge. Breathe. Feeling free as you feel all of that width and pleasantness through the lower back. As you inhale, feet can come together, knees turn out. Butterfly. Maybe massage the inner hip a bit with those fingertips, or arms drawn to T, opening up lines of energy. Let's move the chin to the sky however you hold, opening your throat after bridge pose. Weight on the head just shifts up a bit. Arms could be back and down, opening your underarm, brightening your aura, maybe your energy cleansing Kriya. A rise and fall, helping you to let go of every moment before this one. Letting go of it all, or arms along your sides. Palms down so you feel grounded or up for energy. 3 more breaths in butterfly. In through the nose, out through the nose. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Audible sighs are always welcome. They do massage your vocal cords. Feel deeply releasing. Inhale, gently close those knees. Arms float along your sides if they're not already there, and knees sway from side to side. But with each sway or every other sway, your heels inch closer to the top of the mat until you are comfortably laying down flat for Shavasana. A little tense and release, you can get as relaxed as you deserve to be through the muscles and calm through the nerves. Inhale, lift your head, shoulders, arms, and legs just a few little inches. Make tight fists. Flex your feet. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift everything a few little inches. And exhale, release. Now inhale, still laying down. Just lift your butt off of the ground a few inches. Tight, funny face. Squeeze all of your facial features in towards your nose and release. Inhale, big stretch, fingers to toes, arms go back and down. Open your eyes, look back, stick out your tongue out long like when you're at the dentist. And only when you're ready to breathe out, your arms float back down along your sides. Palms down to be grounded or up for energy. And now it is time for you to gently close your beautiful eyes, your mouth. Though try to release your tongue from the roof of your mouth, softening your beautiful face. And as you finally feel all of that tension from your jaw dissipate, notice your neck returns to a nice, quiet, and happy alignment. And your shoulders release into the ground. Any remaining weight you've been carrying releases down and out through the fingertips, allowing your heart to really and truly open. Sound now flows more evenly through the ears because the pressure balances. Your cheeks release, as do the muscles around your eyes. Your brow unfurrows. Your forehead softens. It's all connected. Yogis, everything connects. Nothing in the whole wide world left for beautiful you to do now but just breathe and release everything into the ground. Rest from your neck down through your tailbone. And as your spine rests, so does your extraordinary mind. Lovingly detach from any remaining thoughts, especially those last lingering thoughts, as simply by doing so, you learn to not let your thoughts affect you. To know that not all of your thoughts are yours. Some are just things we've seen and heard. You are better able to choose the thoughts you actually want to think, attracting more of what you want and what you need. And you create space in your mind, space for new, beautiful vibes, space for sweet surrender. And you remember, with each and every breath you take, your cells regenerate. And just by bringing awareness to this now, they do so with more power, more intent, more light and love. You are helping them out. Now surrender to non-judgmental awareness, feeling content in the moment and having faith in what will be. Your legs and arms are heavy yet light at the very same time, and each limb succumbs to its deepest revive. Even your wrist, ankles, fingers, and toes are relaxed. Your body and mind are now calm and still, or the thoughts and the movement are minimal. And may you easily breathe in bliss, as it is your most natural state. It is your birthright. Now just exist. And if it helps you to stay here in the here and now, maybe you envision that bliss swirling through you. Like galaxies within, in beautiful rainbow-colored light, reminding you that the whole universe exists within you. And you can travel anywhere you want to go, right here, right now, laying down on your mat. It's all at your fingertips. Now just be. begin to bring a little awareness back to your body as you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe you roll your wrist, your ankles. And only as you feel ready, draw your knees to your chest for a gentle hug around your knees or the backs of your thighs. So you can rock from side to side, rock away any leftover stress. Body, mind, leave it behind so you can start fresh. And when you feel ready, rock gently to your favorite side, find fetal. Head rest upon your arm. And stay in fetal for another few moments, another few breaths. Thank yourself for taking beautiful time out for you, time to strengthen, nourish, time to revive, time to come together. Yes, I know from afar, but this helps us to understand that our energy is so much stronger than the body, than the mind, and we learn to amplify it, sending it right through these devices, brightening our light so bright it'll be seen even in the darkest of nights. Thank yourself for taking time to be still, synchronizing your body, mind, and spirit, and as always, most importantly, for being you just as you are. Okay? I know some days are harder than others. Some days we struggle with our day-to-day. Some days we struggle with our yoga practice. Some days we struggle with our self-esteem. Some days we struggle financially. But you're always all right. You are where you are meant to be. Everything we go through helps us to better see who we are, to learn the lessons we're meant to learn, to grow, and to be able to share that wisdom and with that light to whoever may need it. Remember, you are enough. You do more than enough and deserve all you want and need. Trust this and feel the gifts from the universe pouring in. Now rise up slowly with the strength of your arms into your comfortable seated position. Sit any way you like. And allow your hands to rise up overhead to the sky. Interlace your fingers and turn your palms up. Take in new energy and feel all of the length and strength through your spine. As you exhale, your hands move back through your heart, and we will close the class with a unifying breath. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you each so very much for your beautiful time and energy. Such a pleasure for me to be able to guide you, and thank you for trusting in me. I hope you have an amazing evening. And the next class I'm live streaming is Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Power Flow. Remember, though, I do offer privates. If you need anything, just reach out. Send me a DM, and I'm here for you. Good night. Love you.